Good morning, welcome everyone. It's week 18 of our school readiness sessions, the last week that we have together, our virtual style. So I'm glad you guys have stuck with us and managed to watch our videos and make it through to the end. We'll get going on our day and our activity here. We'll start with our good morning song. So we'll get your clapping hands out and let's shake them up. We'll shake them up. Shake them up high. Shake them down low. Shake them fast. Shake them slow. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, I thank you. Very well, I thank you. And you, and you. Buenos dias, buenos dias. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. Y ustedes, y ustedes. All right. If you have not yet, now is the time to do the last page in your journal. All right. The last page in our journal is to draw a space station or a rocket, right? We're still talking about space of our science theme. So go ahead and take a moment, if you haven't done that yet, to do it now, then bring it on back. All right, so hopefully you got a chance to do that last journal entry, right? Okay, and just because it's the last directed journal entry doesn't mean you can't keep using the pages in your journal, right? Because your pages will still have a blank side, so maybe you draw a space station and a rocket, right? Speaking of rockets, today our activity is centered around a rocket, okay? So how do rockets get into space? What do? Yeah, they blast off, right? But what does that mean, okay? So what that means, when they blast off, they're using a process called propulsion, right? To move forward, that's what it means. So a rocket, when it's blasting off, it's actually being propelled, right? And the way that works, it's actually pretty simple. In your week 18 bag, right? They'll say week 18, I emptied this one out. Because behind me, if you can see, there is a chair, right? I've got it set up for our activity. You'll need a chair or a doorknob, something you can tie that string, that yarn that's inside around, okay? You'll need the balloon, okay? Bring it a little forward to you guys. You'll need that balloon. Something that's not supplied in that week 18 bag is some tape. So just some basic Scotch tape, masking tape, whatever you have, okay? All right, and a straw. Now on mine, maybe you can't see it, but I've cut my straw up to two different lengths. I want to see if how this will work here. But you want to string your straw through the string, okay? You gotta run it through there. Because what you'll do is you'll take your balloon and you'll inflate it, all right? What does it mean to inflate? To fill, right? In this case, we're gonna inflate it with gas, all right? And the gas we're gonna inflate it with is the gas from our own lungs, right? So it's oxygen, some carbon dioxide, nitrogen, the air we breathe, right? Right, we're gonna use the gas from our lungs. We're gonna inflate it. So grab your balloon, inflate with me. All right, so I've blown up my balloon here, and you can see I'm pinching the neck. It's the opening of the balloon, right? Well, what happened to our balloon? It's stretched, right? It's stretched out. Inside is all the gas we're breathing in, right? We can't see it. We can kind of see it now because it's filling our balloon, okay? But what happened if I were to let go of this balloon? Yeah, it would fly all over the place, right? But why does it fly all over the place? Well, as propulsion. So what happens is this, the elasticity of the balloon, right? It wants to compress, wants to come back to its resting shape. And in order to do that, it has to expel, it has to force out the gas. When it does that, it creates some thrust, right? The escaping gases create thrust and will propel the balloon forward. Now in this state, if we let it go, it's not controlled, okay? The opening of the balloon is irregular. It'll flap it about, right? Because it's not rigid, it's not solid, right? And that causes the balloon to wave all around. So if you haven't done it yet, let your balloon go, all right? And went all over the place. Now, if you notice at the end of the balloon's fuel cycle, if you will, okay? It may have sped up a little bit. It seems to zip, all right? And that's because the elasticity of the balloon overwhelms. It's so much stronger than the air that's left. It causes it to squeeze out a lot quicker, all right? So how can we control that? Well, that's what we got the string and straw set up for. What you do is you'll inflate your balloon, okay? You'll attach it to that straw with some tape, okay? And you will have yourself a balloon rocket, okay? So do that real quick. If you haven't done that, try it. So while you do yours, I'll go find where my balloon went to, and we'll get it set up here, all right? All right, so as you can see, I've got my balloon inflated. I have it attached with the tape and the straw, okay? The length of your straw could be however you want it to be. I just decided to use just one length of the straw, but I use that bendy side so I can give it a little contour, right? Trying to follow the contour of the balloon. I use a few pieces of tape, and I've got it ready. So when you pull the string back, you want to make sure the string is taut, okay? I don't mean as in to teach something, I mean taut as in tight, right? That does affect the flight of the balloon, right? So you pull it forward, you pull it, all right? So you know, it nice and tight. And then give yourself some room, all right? Now my balloon is gonna hopefully come from off screen and fly into the shot, but we need a countdown. So let's give ourselves an astronaut countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what happened? Okay. Well, initially, my balloon propelled forward, right? Well, some of the difficulties in the shape of the balloon caused the straw and the string to bend a little bit. It creates a little bit of friction, okay? So you'll have to experiment with the placement of your straw, right? Versus the plate on the balloon. So maybe placing it near the neck or the opening, trying to get that to line up with the opening may have been best. Well, experiment with yours, try it out, and see how far along your string you can propel your balloon rocket. And once you've tried it a few times and become adept, get another balloon and some more string, and maybe you can have a balloon rocket race with your sibling, your mom, your dad, uncle, cousin, grandma, grandpa, someone. Have a little balloon rocket fun, okay? So try it out. My balloon went a little forward. As you'll notice, it will, as it deflates, it'll detach from the tape, as long as it's not super strong tape, and have some fun with it. That's a balloon rocket. So again, it's looking at propulsion. The elasticity of the balloon is compressing, and it's causing the gas side to expel out through the opening, creating thrust and propelling the balloon forward, right? Propulsion. That's how rockets fly up into space, right? So what I want to do is I want to read one last book with you guys. This book is not centered around science or space, but more fun, okay? It's called A Box Can Be Many Things. So maybe after you've made your balloon rocket, you find a box and you can turn that into a rocket to play in, right? So we'll do our last review of the parts of the book, right? This is the front cover, yeah. This is the spine, yeah. This is the back cover. You guys are really good at this, okay? Inside are the pages, right? And on the front cover, we can find a couple things, right? Down here, it says, by Dana Meakin Rao, right? Who do you think that is? The author, that's right, yeah. And the author writes the stories, right? In this case, our book has an author and an illustrator. And it says, illustrated by Paige Spillin Fry. The illustrator draws the pictures, okay? Sometimes it's two different people. Sometimes the author and illustrator is the same person, right? So that's on our front cover here. And a special page inside. This is the title page, that's right, yeah. Has the title, but more importantly, the title page tells us who published the book, all right? Let's read this book together. This box is junk, Mom says. Look at that big box. A box can be many things, I say. The box is a cave. I am a bear. Rawr. Stay out, I growl. Wouldn't want to mess with that bear. We flip the box over. The box is a car. Look at that. Vroom! We shout. Because it's a race car. It's going pretty fast too. Look at that. We punch a couple of holes in the sides. Now the box is a house. Look at that. A door and a window. Come visit, I say. Bring a snack. We rip more holes. Now the box is a cage. What could go in a cage? Yeah, I'd put a dinosaur in there too. My pet brother sings. Yeah, the bird. We tear the box more. Rip and tear. They're making a mess. Now the box is junk, my brother says. Uh-oh. Who's gonna clean all that up? Don't rip your box up. Now the box is junk. No, it's not, I say. The box is a hat and a flag and a necklace and a sword. A box can be many things. The end. Right? So, if you find a box, what will you turn it into? Have some fun. All right. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna do our goodbye song. Yeah. I'm really glad you guys stuck it out and made it through to the end. We'll do our goodbye song and we'll see you next time. All right. rub our hands together. You guys ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time. All right. So since this is our last video, make sure to check your email because we will have our exit surveys. I want to make sure you fill those out. That, of course, is how we report and keep track of our class or our sessions for the commission, and that way we can come back again in the fall, and we'll see you guys again then. I'm looking forward to it. As always, thank you for letting me be a part of your morning. See you next time.